what do we got here? Mr. Temjin? The police commissioner. Police commissioner? Didn't we finish Temjin's story already? But I guess we're running it back. Cause maybe Temjin wants to solidify his place as Southtown Principal? Alright, let's see what Geese has to offer for Temjin. Yep. You appear on the TV screen. The mysterious Mongolian. Hey, who are you? Is this heaven? Yeah, it has a TV screen and 2 servants right there. Geese Howard. I brought you here. Thanks. Oh, look at the time. Gotta get going. Alright. So Temjin wanted to run it back and make sure he got the police commissioner's blessing to become a principal. Anyways, he worked his way back up to the tournament, and now he's fighting Geese Howard that he didn't get to do the first time around as we were going through this playthrough. So, again, Temjin is pretty difficult to play as, trying to get the throws in and trying to get into the range, right? Because he doesn't really have he kind of has a fireball, but it's not a traveling one. It's like kind of like a wall fireball in a sense. But I'm finding a pattern here with his down hard punch, and then throwing Geese whenever he does buzzsaw too close, right? You can do that. So knowing the battle pattern of Geese Howard, it gets a little easier, right? But it's still as hard as it can be. I'm not getting these in like every single round, right? Because I'm cutting and editing. Just full disclosure, I'm cutting and editing the losses because, like, dang, this game is pretty high on the difficulty scale. So, all right, well, here we go. Now I'm getting some combos in. Like, I think I'm like I have like a pocket Temjin, or I have a Temjin basically. But Temjin's not having it. He's continuing to do the buzzsaw. I'll continue to just yeet Geese there. And I get, oh yes, I get the desperation. Nicely done. There you go. And then a toss and... oh, but I didn't get it this time. Got me with the... dip, rate? No, not power wave. What's his... I'm forgetting Geese's fireball move. Anyways, let's toss him again. More buzzsaws. That's one way that this makes this a little easier, is that Geese and a lot of the characters get into patterns. So if you're able to see it and capitalize, then it's easier. It's still hard as the game itself, but it's a little easier to get through. And that down hard punch is a good poke, really. Because again, the sweep is not great, and then like the first time around, just like jumping light punch has like lots of recovery. It's all over. Whoa, what's this? Alright, shout out as always to Dose of Energy with Eddie Boy, but we are here with the final character, and this feels like it's been a long road, because it was a long road. All the recordings and cutting and editing and all the cutting out the losses and all that stuff, but we're down to the final character with Ryo Sakazaki. The winner, kind of spoil this, right? Basically, the winner of the KOF tournament for Art of Fighting 2. But let's jump right in. We're going up against Jack Turner. So again, disclosure, I'm recording this, or I'm actually doing the commentary post recording, because something happened with the audio part of it, at least the commentary part. So it was like quiet as I was playing the gameplay. But we can just look back and see how I did, basically. But as I started this game, it was easier. I was learning the game through Ryo, basically, and playing through the levels and not realizing I have to not lose to get to Geese. But as you play the game, you just deal with all the losses and rage and all that stuff. you learn the character patterns and stuff like that. Well, Jack is kind of giving it to me right now, but yeah, I learned the best with Ryo basically because he's pretty solid. You know, fireball, you know, uppercut, desperation, as you can see, and I always have that in the pocket once I get to like blinking health, so it gets easier from there. But you know, starting the Let's Play series and starting out with Temjin, ooh, that was rough. That was rough because not knowing who he is, right? The Monkey Man. It's banana split time, pops. At the top of my form, boy. I'm gonna make a monkey out of you. Lee wants to make people monkeys, apparently. Ooh, just air tossing me like that. But yeah, Ryo having a solid like move base with his buttons as well as his specials, it helped a lot. So now it's just getting the hits and really, you know. But Lee's kind of crafty, you know. He's dodging a lot of things. Has like a good footsie button right there. But I'm close to not winning. But again, there goes the desperation. I appreciate at the end of this time with this game that when I hit desperation, the computer like doesn't know what to do basically. At least with Ryo's desperation move. When it came to Lee's, like the computer knew exactly what to do to counter, and I was like, that's annoying, right? But with Ryo's, it's like, oh no, like what are you doing? And then yeah, just get the attack and get the win. Doing much better this time around, but Lee's waiting. I don't know how he got that throw in, but I'll get the throw myself. But he got the evasion. Yeah, Zenretsuken. That's like literally my favorite move out of all the moves here in Art of Fighting. Just multiple punching, multiple kicking. That's so badass. Alright, got our 2 wins. Ooh, talk about kicking major butt. That was a chore. So this, if you didn't know, this game basically takes place in the 70s, I want to say. And then Fatal Fury takes place in the 80s, I want to say. So you're a user of Kyokujin. I hate the art and people who practice it. So Yeji, like I said, in the Yeji playthrough, he has like a beef with Kyokujin karate. So Ryo, Robert, Yuri, Takuma. And then Yeji having particular patterns too. I can't really throw fireballs at him, so I gotta just get in close, get my Zenretsukins, Ryoko Ranbus, you know, just no fireballs. Maybe I'll toss one here and there just to see, but having the experience of fighting Yeji, like I can't just like stay standing there and toss a fireball because he's gonna reflect it. So there you go, got the first win. And we move on. Round 2. Let's get it again. Doing air fireballs this time, rather than a standing one. See what he does from that. But this is a pretty like balanced matchup with Ryo and Yeji. Now Yeji doesn't know what to do with it. It's like, I can't reflect standing air fireballs. And this is a good tool that Ryo has. For like the later King of Fighters, but he loses it at the same time, so that sucks. I missed my Ranbu. Powered up. I just need one more hit, and it gets close there. But he doesn't have enough to evade the throw. Alright, that's it. 2 wins. So, like I said, I would show you the losses, and there were a lot of losses. With all the characters, there were a lot of losses. But that would be too long of a video, so you're just seeing the wins. I love this bonus stage because the Super House Shokoken, just doing the move to learn the move. So this is the House Shokoken is the super. So it's like once you fill up your key meter or like energy meter, then you can do the move. The desperation is when you have full like key bar or energy bar and your life bar is blinking. So then that's when you're able to do it. Oh, you're so feminine. I like it. The Ryo. I didn't come here to listen to your pickup lines. Eunuch. I can't call her a eunuch. That's hilarious, actually. So the King Ryo relationship kind of like blossoms, starts here. You see it in King's ending, right? Ryo and Robert paying like the medical debt that King had, like King's brother has, Jan. So you see the relationship blossoming here to like, you know, an attraction, right? You saw in the weird intro lines that they have, like there's an attraction there, and that continues to like sort of be acknowledged, but at the same time, like they're not confessing their feelings to each other. So especially with the King of Fighters 15 storyline, if you're able to read that, yeah, they're just not maybe it's not the right time. Maybe Ryo just want to focus on the dojo. King is like, you know, yeah, I'll do my thing here too, but like, you know, if you want to get something going, I'm down, right? And while King's kicking my ass right now, so gotta fill up the bar so I can get the Ranbu in. Too particularly close that I need to get it off, but I mean, the point is for her is for me to lose, but I got the kick in, and I got the special win too. All right, that was a little close. Look how little life I had left. Maybe that's why the feelings were there, is because I keep doing the specials to like bust her clothes out or something. How about it, Mr. Underworld Champ? Have you been training hard? Heh, you got a big mouth, Junior. Why not come and see? Alright, battling Mickey. Mickey throughout this game has been like either like easier or like in the middle, like easier or harder depending on the character, because the types of fireballs that he has, like a ground fireball and a, you know, kind of a, you know, standing fireball, with his moveset, and then taunting me. Jeez. But the key was to do like, you know, footsie kicks basically. So I got one down. No Ranbu needed there. All right, round 2. But trying to go punch for punch against Mickey, and he's doing tick throws on me. That's a little annoying. But like when I tried to do it, the computer like can see right through me. So now I'm using my my kick moves, doing like the little string combos I'm learning here, especially with Ryo and Robert. King too. King's string combo was pretty nice. There you go, there you go. Gotta footsie it. He has no key. I'll do it. Ranbu! I forgot this was the game where it wasn't just the ladies that have like this special win, like special losses, like where the clothes get torn. It's also, they got the guys doing it too. So they don't discriminate. Where are we moving on to next? Fitness Club. Oh, Yuri. Yuri can be difficult at later stages. Oh, sis. You should really think this over again. Oh, scary. Please let me off easy this time. Not. Alright, so Yuri debuts in this game. And, you know, it was out of the ordinary, like, oh, you know, damsel in distress from like the previous game. Like, no, Yuri is coming to throw down, even though she's throwing her ass at me as her brother. But that's weird. But yeah, like I said, she can be a little difficult in the later stages, especially. But when you see again with the patterns of like throwing her ass, hip attack at the player, then like, okay, yeah, I can either throw or just do the sweep. With Ryo, I'm not fast enough to get to the throw range, so sweep Sweep was the alternative. We got the win. But as I was saying with Yuri, Yuri's like a genius. So like, in terms of story, Ryo is a hard worker. So like things are not coming as easy for him. So he has to work hard to learn things. Robert is the more talented one, where it's easier to learn things. But with the style, they got their own different ways of doing the style. There goes the round duel again. And Yuri is considered a genius because she doesn't have to learn like as long, but she's catching the moves and she's learning the moves like that. Like no real time necessary. She got the moves, and she already has like majority of the Kyokujin karate moves. So like that's what makes her stand out. Right? She can grasp things like easier than Robert, I would say. Strength Train. This was a nice addition in terms of bonus stage. It's just kind of beat 'em up style bonus stage. But it's easier just to mash buttons because I tried to do moves I think with other characters and it wastes too much time, and the thugs had no time to like wouldn't wait for my move to come out, which makes sense, right? So if you didn't realize, as we played the game, this game takes place in Southtown, the same place where Fatal Fury is about to take place, but like 10 years later. Ryo and Robert here, friends and rivals. So this is like basically like a mirror match, but not kinda, but not really, since Ryo has a different like approach of style when it comes to Kyokujin than Robert does. Robert's more with the kicks. And I think I mentioned in Robert's playthrough is like I played more Robert than I did Ryo, but I switched back and forth. But I gravitated more Robert because I liked his kick moves, you know. Where Ryo was more like the straightforward balance, but like more focused on punches than Robert was. And then depending on the King of Fighters, Robert had different moves than the moveset that he has here in other King of Fighters. Other games he would have flash kicks and he would have kick fireballs. There goes a Ranbu. And then maybe either the next game or the next few games after that, he goes back to the regular Kyokujin style, like fireball, uppercut, and then Zenretsuken kicks, right? So it's depending on the game, what kind of moveset that they want to give Robert. And then I think King of Fighters 02U, oh, that's a nice catch. 02UM, you can pick between the stock, and I gave it back. The stock Robert with the regular Kyokujin moves, and then the other version of Robert where he has like, you know, flash kick, kick fireball, like kick based specials. Anyways, little tangent, but oh, you hit me with the house show Koken? All right, okay. And I hit him with the Ranbu. I felt like I wanted to throw a house show Koken back, but nah. Let's hit him with the desperation. I had the full energy bar and the life was unlocked, so all right.